And is there a certain amount of hours that your children need to do during high school?
It's not required in Georgia for high school. So it depends on if you might join up with a program that might require it, but it's not required for high school.
Now, one thing I'll say is like my oldest daughter, that was her scholarship was for community service. But she, as I said, she did high school robotics, and the robotics team did a lot of outreach, a lot of community service, a lot of mentoring of youth, like in middle school, teaching them about STEMs and things of that nature. As a matter of fact, it was like, I don't know anybody who's currently involved in robotics, but there was a teacher at Fernbank Resource Center, Dr. Debbie Huffman, and she did something called Science Night Out, and they were involved in that Science Night Out program. So what that was like once, I think it was like once a month, where they would bring middle schoolers in there, and the program was led by high school students. They were really the instructors teaching these middle schoolers, science. So,
and just to follow up on that, it's not to say that the volunteer hours are not very important. They are very important for selective colleges. They're looking for community service. They're looking for leadership. And that's what that would show. And so it is a very important. When I was interviewing for Harvard, that was one of the pillars. They needed to be involved in community service. And so if you're going, and probably if you're applying to like UGA or Georgia Tech, the selective schools, they are looking for that. So it's good. And it's also just good. It's just good. It's just good. But, well, one last question. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a question. I just want to piggyback on the volunteer part, like you were saying, is that what I always recommend is that families look at how they can find those leadership opportunities that allow their child to shine, and then plug them into maybe established programs like 4-H, congressional award. National Beta Club is now open to homeschoolers, and they can easily plug those in, and they fit really nicely. So that's one thing. And then the other thing, like you said, is that like selective colleges and the military service academies, like the United States Air Force, Naval Academy, West Point, they are looking for applicants, obviously with high academics, but they also are looking for those that have lots of leadership experiences. So it's really important, and you can be really strategic and maximize them and show your student passions and depth really well. So just a little plug.